Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about what every NBA team needs up for this upcoming 2024 season. Let's start off with the defending champions, Boston Celtics. All they really got to do is run back the same roster, which they're already doing. And all they got to do is just make sure that Porzingis can hopefully play throughout most of the playoffs. He didn't really play most of the playoffs, and they still demolished most teams. Imagine if he actually played, they would become unstoppable. The Dallas Mavericks need to honestly trade Kyrie. I get it, the Kyrie-Luka duo just made it to the finals. But like you saw in the finals, fucking Kyrie became a ghost. I think it's best for them to trade Kyrie, get more size. Let's see how this Clay thing works out. If it's not good, trade him mid-season. And that's how the Dallas Mavericks are going to become title contenders once again, because I don't think many people are taking them that seriously in this upcoming season. The Indiana Pacers, really what they got to do is establish who the leader is. I feel like a lot of confusion. If you saw the playoffs this year, or at least their games, there was a lot of confusion between Hallie and Siakam on who the leader was. I think they should establish who the leader is clearly. It might be Hallie, it might be Siakam, and they need to get that third guy. They need a true third option, because they can't just be Hallie and Siakam, because no matter how good they are, they're not good enough to win a title just as a duo. They need to either get a really deep roster or get a really good third option. Minnesota Timberwolves need one thing to do, and that is continue in the pace they're already on. If they continue on this path, they should be completely okay. They don't really need to add anyone. They have the defense. They just added a really good rookie. I think they can go to the finals. In fact, I predict they're going to the finals this season. The Cleveland Cavaliers. They just really got to make sure or pray that their young guys take the leap, so that Donovan Mitchell doesn't have to take all the pressure of the team and therefore keep getting injured. I feel like this season, this whole time, all we heard about how Donovan Mitchell leaving the Cavs, and also how we heard about how the Cavs don't really like each other. They got to build that chemistry up and also make sure they all develop at the same rate, so that Donovan Mitchell isn't just the one guy out there in a one-man army. OKC Thunder, really all they got to do is just get more experience. They were just a young team. They're a very young team. Arguably the best young team the league has right now. And if they get that more experience, well, they may not win this year in the upcoming season, they'll definitely become very big title contenders in like the next 2 years if they get that experience. The New York Knicks, they just really got to stay healthy. Last year, I felt like they could have definitely made it to the conference finals. They just all broke down physically. This year, though, they're going to have Mikal Bridges, who has never missed an NBA game. They're going to have, hopefully they're all healthy this season. And that's about it. Maybe get a new big, maybe get a better big. You know what I mean? But they should be good this year. The Denver Nuggets. The only thing they got to do is remember who they are. They got to remember that they're not this dynasty. Because this whole season, all they've been talking about is how they're this dynasty. You heard it from their coach. You even heard it from some of the players. They got to snap out of that and remember who they are. They got too comfortable this past season because they thought they were just unstoppable. They just thought they could beat every team. If they remember who the fuck they are, I believe they can make the finals again. They got to snap back into their 2022-2023 selves and remember who they are and go to the finals again. The Miami Heat got to trade Jimmy at this point. It's very clear to everyone that this team cannot win with Jimmy Butler. You got to trade him and rebuild around Bam Adebayo and see how that works. I don't know how it would work. Maybe trade Jimmy and Hero. Keep Bam Adebayo and get a couple good pieces in. That's the best advice that the Heat can even do at this point. The New Orleans Pelicans, honestly, just make sure Zion can stay healthy. They have a new Murray's on the team now. DeJounte Murray, he's on the team. This can be a really good team. They just need to make sure Zion can watch his weight, stay healthy, play in the postseason. Hopefully they can do a run. I believe they can make a run because I'm a big fan of Zion. I like Zion a lot, actually. I hope they can make a good run. Just make sure Zion's healthy and the rest of the team locks in. The Orlando Magic, the rest of the team needs to take that leap with Paolo. If you saw last season with the playoffs, you saw that Paolo Banchero was a star. He was cooking the Cavs, but they still lost that series. You know why? Because of the rest of the team sold him. The rest of the team has to take that leap with him because they're one of the best young cores in the league right now. If they take that leap with Paolo, they can become true contenders within the next 3 to 4 seasons. The LA Clippers just blow it up. They lost Paul George. They just got Kawhi and Harden. They not going to get you anywhere right now. This was like 5 years. Oh, yeah, keep it. But if it's right now, Kawhi can barely play. You just got to blow it up for picks and hope it works. The Milwaukee Bucks, honestly, they just got to run back the same roster they got right now. maybe add a couple more better defenders, but besides that, Giannis and Dame weren't healthy last season. They can be healthy this season. They can make a deep playoff run if Giannis and Dame are healthy and make sure they get a couple more good defenders here or there. The Phoenix Suns need to trade KD. You might be asking, why am I saying this? But because Kevin Durant hasn't really led them anywhere in the 2 seasons he's played with them so far. This whole big three with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker haven't worked out. Trade KD, make sure you can get Beal out the fuck out of here, and keep Booker and try to rebuild around him and get a bunch of picks around him. Maybe bring in some other guys, but they need to trade KD, try to get Beal out of there too. The Philadelphia 76ers, really what they gotta do is just pray to God that Paul George and Joel Embiid don't get injured. I don't know what they were thinking bringing in PG when they know this duo's worst weakness is the fucking heads, shoulder, knees, and toes, because they're gonna get injured every goddamn week. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Just pray to God. That's all they can do at this point. The LA Lakers, really what they gotta do is find that third guy for Bron and AD. While LeBron and AD are still a great duo, they can't win it with just them, and the roster around them isn't particularly that good. If they can find that third guy to be that third option, they might be able to win it all. Again, they keep losing because they keep running into the Nuggets, but maybe this third guy can make them beat the Nuggets. The Chicago Bulls, just blow that shit up. There's no point in continuing it. There's no point at all. Trade Lonzo, trade Levine, trade DeMar, trade everyone. This team is not anything. They need to trade for a lot of picks. Hopefully somebody want to come to continue MJ legacy, because this shit not helping. The Sacramento Kings, really what they got to do is just run it back. I don't think this team really has any real big issues besides the fact they don't play defense, but that's kind of the point. Really what they got to do is hope to God that their whole team doesn't get injured again like it did last season. And maybe make this the last run with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. If this team doesn't make the playoffs again, maybe then you got to start questioning. But right now, I think keep Sabonis and Fox as a duo and keep the whole roster. The Atlanta Hawks, just trade Trae Young. There's no point in continuing to try to win with Trae Young if you're the Hawks. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work. They had one chance, and that was in 2021, and they blew it. Just trade Trae Young, get a bunch of picks, and hope it works out for the Hawks. The Golden State Warriors, just give Curry some help. With Clay leaving, that opens up a lot of cap space. They got to get a third guy or just a second guy to help Curry. Their young guys also got to take that leap. Their young guys have not developed. Besides fucking cum bucket, none of these young guys show that much potential. They need to hurry up or just get the fuck out. That's the best way the Warriors would even have a chance at contending, if they get a star around Curry. The Brooklyn Nets, to be honest, there's not much they can really do. My best suggestion is just build around Cam Thomas. That's the only guy they really got there that I even see maybe becoming a star in some type of way. The rest of the team, blow it up. Get some picks. They have no picks. They just got to build around Cam, hope he develops, and that's about it. The Houston Rockets honestly just need that one more piece to make the playoffs. Will it make them contenders? I don't know, but they almost made the play-in. They clearly have a lot of potential. If their two young duo make it to the top, they become a lot better. I can see the Houston Rockets becoming a little bit, they can make the playoffs, let alone the play-in. They just need to find that one more piece in order to make this team work. The Toronto Raptors, really their best way to win or even contend in the future is really just let Scottie develop. And, right now, they already got a bunch of picks due to the trades they made all last season. They made the right choice to blow up their team that wasn't working. And they're going to get a bunch of picks. Scottie's going to develop. Is it going to make them contenders? We'll see in a couple years. The Utah Jazz, I honestly didn't have much notes for this. I just said get more guys, I guess. I don't know anything about this team because who keeps up with the Jazz? The only thing cool in the Jazz is Laurie marketing. That's it. There's nothing else in the Jazz, bro. The Charlotte Hornets, honestly, just hope LaMelo stays healthy, because if Melo can stay healthy, they have a pretty good chance to make the play. And him and Brandon Miller could be one of the best young duos in the league, because Brandon Miller showed a lot of potential. Just because all you were hearing were Wemby and fucking Shet don't mean none. Brandon Miller was really nice. So him and LaMelo, if they can stay healthy, they're a nice playing team, I think. The Memphis Grizzlies. Really, all they got to do is make sure John Morant can stay healthy and Ja takes over. I think with John Morant, they can go to the playoffs. And they already did make the second seed in the 2022 season. They've already proven that this team can make the playoffs. Ja's going to take them to the playoffs. Pretty simple. The Washington Wizards. My only notes were get a vet, because Jordan Poole and Kuzma just can't lead this team to anywhere that isn't just, I guess, a fucking bottom 5 team. Just get a vet. The San Antonio Spurs, really? Just let Wemby cook. There's not much this team can really do because they're just building for the future, and they got the superstar of the future. This guy is going to be a top 5 player in the next 3 years at minimum. I just don't see how he won't be that guy. And in a couple years, he's going to get an actual good roster because they still got those picks from the Raptors trade all the way back. That's how they got the 4th pick this year. So they're going to get a bunch of picks, and Wemby's going to cook. The Detroit Pistons, my only word of advice was get lucky. Just get lucky in the draft. They have done nothing. They don't get lucky. They just get fucked over. Just get lucky. The Portland Trailblazers just work around the young guys, and I guess the DeAndre Ayton. That's about it. They don't really got much going on for them. And that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. You know the stuff. See y'all next time. Have a good one. Peace.